5 years ago, I could not endure a man wearing a face cap in church. But that's the future. 4 years ago, I could not endure a man with plaited hair in church. I wouldn't do it, but I'm not going to demonize somebody who comes like that into church. Now, maybe if he stays long enough, one day the Holy Ghost is going to tell him, don't be like that. But now we need to be open. Maybe I should share what the Lord said to me last year. When I saw that model, I have a 3B model for church entrance. You believe. So when you come, our first approach is to get you to confess Jesus as Lord. Sometimes people are not convicted enough to make that choice. So they become flaky Christians. So you believe and then you become. That means we wait for you to show signs that you have become conformed. And then you now belong. You join service units and all of that. But it means that it will take long for people to become part of the church family. So you can still be like a first-timer for 3 years. So we have members, we have workers, then we have new members. And new members mean they have no responsibility in church. So the Lord told me, it will work. And then I've labored to see models. There are existing models. So now it is that once you come in, you belong instantly. What are your competencies? In what areas do you want to serve God? Media. You go to media. Your discipleship does not happen outside that unit. So we take it to meet you there. So the media guys are already relating with you. Your skills are already being deployed. But part of your expression is that you now are submitted to discipleship within that context. So you belong to the church family. While in the church family, the next step is that you believe. And then when you believe, you will now become. So we are not trying to force you to be a good brother so that you can be playing the drums. You know how to play the drums. We'll put you in that unit. You won't play the drums, but you're in the unit. And we get you to a place where you can acknowledge the Lordship of Jesus. That's what qualifies you for kingdom service. And then your discipleship continues. But we are not going to keep you as a first-timer like forever. The average person who comes to church now, who is gifted, wants to deploy that gift for the Lord. And so we put you in the environment of your gifting, but you don't practice it until we know that you have submitted to Jesus. So we've tried to walk around all those models, and the Lord asked me a question. Tolu, do you want to wait for 10 years when these things begin to happen, and then you now try to work it? Or you're going to try to adjust, learn this process for 10 years. Even our flyers have changed. Because the flyers need more energy if it's for youths. The average church flyer is like, I know people's church. Yes. So it needs more colors. The graphics has to have more energy. We will sing heavier songs. Stage lights have come to stay in church. No, whatever I want to do. And they must not even be permanent lights. They are moving lights and all of that, So that's what the picture he showed me of the future church. And I had fears, because when I told my wife, she told me, are you sure that's what God is telling you? And then the Lord said, they are uncharted waters, but I'm going to keep your feet from sleeping. So he gave me the song, Spirit lead me where my trust is, without borders. Let me walk upon the water, wherever you may call me. Take me deeper than my feet will ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger. So it was my song for last year. A lot of adjustments. I'm sure within our pastorate, they also looked at me to say, I hope this guy knows what he's doing. But I just decided we'll trust him. So gradually, we're trying to affect things so that we arrive there. Meanwhile, doctrine will not be watered down.
Thank you so much for watching. Follow us on all our social media platforms for more edifying content. God bless you.